Look, crab in there, look. All right, get him out for you. Good job. Another one. What is up? So, change of plans. We were just heading out. We were getting ready to put the crab traps inside of the boat because we were going crabbing. And just when that happened, my next door neighbor, and I'm almost glad it's so windy out right now. My next door neighbor, Rachel, Captain Rachel, as you will know if you look at any of my videos, she goes, hey, I got about 3/4 of a bushel of females. Do you want it for 20 bucks? I'm like, hell yeah, I will. And I said, well, guess we're not going crabbing. Almost a full bushel. Look at that. Almost a full bushel of female crabs. So, and most of the time I eat the female crabs. My wife, for some reason, don't like female crabs. But we're gonna pick them. It's more for picking. We're gonna put some meat up, more meat up. Right now we have probably about 20 pounds of crab meat saved. See the crab meat? So my wife, she gets the crab meat. She says how many pounds is in it. So 2 cups is 1 pound. 1 pound. And she dates it when we put it in. And then we go from there. So some of them have 2.5 pounds in it. Some of them have, you know, not half pound. And she runs out, she'll put a half a pound in there. But that's really our goal. You know, when we go crabbing, we enjoy being out on the water, and it's something we like doing. And a lot of people don't like picking them. It can be a task. My wife does 90% of it. I do 10% of it. But we put the crab meat away, and then come wintertime when it's 20 degrees outside and you don't want to be doing anything, and man, you can just make some crab cakes. Real soon I'm getting ready to make cream of crab soup. I have a really good recipe. Everybody loves it. Everybody that's tried it so far has said that they love it. I'm ready. So I'm gonna pull the steamer out. I'm gonna show you now. I'm going to steam them. I'm going to show you how I steam them. The crabs, while the smoker's going. Oh, we got all kind of food in here tonight. But what you can do, and what a lot of people do, you take the crabs and you stick them on ice. And that will kind of make them dormant, and they will hold on to their claws. Me, I don't know, I'm going to eat the claws no matter what. They come off, I'm going to pull them off anyway. You know, once they're steamed, I'm pulling the crabs. You know, if you want them for looks, you do them in a restaurant. Here, I'm not so worried about it. We take the claws and we're going to eat them no matter what. But if you put them on ice and you let them sit on ice for a little bit, it kind of makes them dormant. And when you steam them, they'll hold on to their claws. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the pot ready. I think I got my gas tank over there. And we're going to go ahead and steam this up. And I'll show you shortly. All right. Hold on.
You are recording.
All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do, you can come closer.
I was trying to get your face in there.
I got a scary face, but don't worry about it.
I was trying to get your face in there. Shush it up, mister.
Right, so a lot of people use regular vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. All right, apple cider. And then almost at the bottom. Almost where the rim. You see where the rim's gonna sit. And now I will add a beer. Okay.
Gotta fire it up.
Let's put it to you this way. The wife is laying on the couch because it is, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon? It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and she's still hungover from yesterday.
My fault.
And my wife don't, she usually don't sit around.
I damaged her. There's Remington with his daddy Sam.
I turn it all the way up.
Firing up the
I turn it all the way up. Put the lid on it. And usually with this, it don't take too long to get going. Once it gets going, I'll go ahead and then I'll bring it back.
Seriously?
Here. Yeah, don't. It's on. Hush. Go cursor.
Edit.
All right, steaming pretty good now. So once it gets steaming as good as this, I'll turn this down a little bit. I'll turn it down because it'll keep going. It's a nice female crab.
Ooh.
Look at her. Look at her.
Wow.
That's a nice crab. Now only commercial guys are allowed to keep females.
Look at her.
As this. Whoa.
Holy sh!
Look at that crab.
Look at her.
Who give me a tape measure? I like to measure her.
Oh my God, she's big. Look at her.
That's a big female.
Look at the claws on her. Jeez.
Almost 8.
Look how pissed off
That's
she
like
is.
an 8-inch crab right there.
Yeah, the banger is a little strong. It smells good. It smells so good though. It smells so good. There goes Lori, still hungover. Putting her seasoning in. Oh, my toe's gonna get attacked. Because they're dark. Sam's trying to get my toes attacked. He's like, forget the tongs, I'm going in full force. There goes Lori with her seasoning. Just getting it done.
That's J.O. seasoning number 2.
J.O. seasoning. They love this stuff down
Number
here.
2.
Number 2, apparently. There we go.
All right, should take probably about, with all them crabs in there, 40 minutes. But you gotta watch it too, because if you hit the fire up too high and you gotta do about a 40-minute cook, the water will burn out from underneath here, so you gotta be very careful. You gotta make sure you got enough water, but then not too much water. All right, so maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. All right, see you when they're done.
Next day, I'm fine.
All right, so as I get ready to steam my crabs, for the last 2-3 days, I've been watching a YouTube channel. It's called Salty Reflections. Salty Reflections. And I was watching him. He was catching blue crabs. You know, what got me started really, there's a couple of reasons why I started this YouTube channel. I'm very small. I got 200 subscribers, and I can tell you how thankful I am for that. I just, you know, when you started, you're like, who would be interested in what I'm doing? But, so I started watching, but here, you know, it's a small channel like I am, but he was blue crabbing. So these guys are down there, and what we can't do in Maryland, unless you live on the water, you can't take the big box, you know, like the big crab traps, and you can't leave them overnight unless you got to have a house on the water with a pier where you can leave, I think, 2 big traps. Well, like in Delaware, where I'm close to, and them guys are out of South Carolina, that is Salty Reflections, that they can leave their traps. They left them for like 2 days out in their cove, and they can, I think it must be a max of 4 big traps, you know, like the big commercial traps around here. And they had, anybody in Maryland, you got to check it out, because they obviously do it different than we steam them. We steam them and we eat them with all the mustard. You know, we like all the inside kind of stuff. Where once you start going down south, I mean, they completely clean out the inside of the crab. But they have this thing called the Crab Master. Oh my God, I'm going like, it's not for me. I don't think it's for me, because I'm so, you know, because I'm in our ways, they're in their ways. And, but it's very interesting. It's completely interesting. And I even have my wife watch it, and she goes, I never seen nothing like that in my life. And I said, neither. I've never seen anything like it. But it's interesting. So I mean, Salty Reflections, you need to go check them out because they're actually he does. What's interesting with them guys is that they I did not know this in Maryland, that you know, they do a lot of shrimp. You can go shrimping, you know, actually go out and catch your own shrimp. Just like Louisiana, you can go to your, you know, your crawdads and stuff. They're big for the crawdads and everything. But shrimping, I watched the Deer Meat for Dinner. They were out one night and they would have nets, and it was weird how they were catching, you know, live shrimp. I didn't think we could do it in Maryland for some reason. I knew that in Ocean City. I think I've seen shrimp boats go out with the real big long poles sticking out. I mean, the big boats go out. But I actually texted Scott Lennox. Scott Lennox is a host of Hooked on OC. That is a fishing show out of Ocean City, Maryland. It's a local TV show. But the good thing is that if you're in the saltwater and you like that stuff, you can go on YouTube, and they got years and years of footage on YouTube. The White Marlin tournament, they have that every year. They cover it. So if you're interested in saltwater, especially at Ocean City, Maryland, you go check that out. It's Hooked on OC. That's pretty cool. But I kind of liked it. I kind of like the way they did it. You know, I like to see the different ways everybody, you know, because once you start going down south, they boil their crabs, and we look at it like, ew, boiled. And then somebody up here would say, ew, steamed. So, you know, everybody has their own thing. Well, we're going to show you how to do it Maryland style. Okay, so it's been about a half an hour, and if you can see, I'll let the wind blow it away. See the shells? When them shells turn red like that, they're done. If you ever cook them, they're going to get mushy. If you don't cook them enough, they're going to be nasty. They're going to taste, if you get a crab that tastes fishy, you didn't cook them long enough. And if you get one that are mushy, you cooked them too long. So you want to make sure they're done, but you want to make sure that them shells like that, make sure that's right, the shells are red. See it? They're nice and red. So we're done. Turn everything off. All right. These crabs here, for the most part, are going to be for picking. The wife is so excited. She is excited.
I'm not the wife though.
Well, that's it. That's pretty easy. 30 minutes took us with that. Some depends what kind of pot you have. I know that it took longer. I had a this is more of an aluminum pot. If you can see up there, it's up there next to that. That's what we used to cook crabs. I'm getting my crossbow out. I'm late to the party. But that's what I usually cook them in. All right, man. We're gonna go eat some crabs and some ribs and some wings and whatever the hell else we got in the damn smoker today, because it's still looking pretty good. The wings are done. I'm getting ready to pull the wings off. The wings are done. All right, I already put a temperature gauge in them, checked them. They're done. These, I don't like this. They should be going back off the bone a little bit better. But the beef ribs are looking pretty damn good. I'm gonna go stick some water into this in my pan. There's something about the pit boss that, I don't know, the pit boss was, if you let the water run out, it seems like it gets really, oh, deviled egg. Look, deviled egg. I'm not gonna eat it in front of camera because it'll be pretty disgusting. But you got to keep water in it. If you don't put water in it, man, that it seems like the heat really spikes up really bad. So you got to keep the water in it, but it keeps the moisture in it, and it's good. All right.